right, let's say I'm kind of tired of this. Y'all tired of this?
Yeah, they gotta go.
They gotta go.
ASAP.
1, 2.
Hey, yo, what the?
I'm so happy that they gone.
Finally.
Come over here, Daddy.
Oh, yeah. Hear your phone. All right, I have a question for y'all. I want to know, like, what do y'all think is a bad bitch? Like, what does that definition mean to you?
Want to go first?
To me, always. Honestly, I feel like it's just somebody who can do it on their own, like a girl who can go about it, do stuff on her own, get stuff done, like, and is not like on her ass. Honestly, who can get shit done? Like, really, that's what it is. Like, doesn't matter what you have, what it is. It's like when you
being very productive.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I also do think that a bad bitch is somebody who takes accountability for her wrongdoings as well.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I like that.
Like, I don't like that they always try to perceive like a bad bitch as somebody that's always got this, that, and the third going on. You could be a bad bitch and have the littlest amount of shit going on. Like, I live in the hood. I still consider myself a bad bitch because of what I do. And with, like, you know, how I am with my kids and just always doing what I gotta do, regardless of what's going on. Like, I don't like how people like automatically assume that when you say a bad bitch, we thinking about some type of fucking celebrity
or model,
or it necessarily looks like. I don't feel like it doesn't have anything to do with that.
Yeah, that's
it's really all a mentality. It's all about like.
It's all about the confidence too. Like, confidence will take you far.
Yes.
It really is.
Do y'all have? Oh, go ahead.
I'm sorry. I was gonna say, like, someone who takes care of their own too. Like, if you have kids, you make sure that you're a good mom first. And yeah.
Do y'all have anybody that y'all would think that's like a role model that's a bad bitch that you would consider? I think my mom is a bad bitch. Like, and I don't even say that because my mom was a single woman with 4 girls. And she was making it happen all the time, no matter what it is, no matter what it was. Like, I always felt like I lived comfortably. So when I became an adult, it's fucking ghetto being an adult. I just want to say that.
It is.
We graduated high school. We became adults. We in a recession. They didn't have COVID. Everything is just going downhill. But prospering through all that and keep going, I still feel like you consider yourself a bad bitch. Mm-hmm. And you don't have to have no fucking huge titties and a fat ass to be a bad bitch either.
Period. Not a BBL. I feel like that too. Like, my mom is the same way. Like, she basically raised us single and had to like do everything on her own. Like, now that I have to be thinking back, like, because she was like my age when she bought the house that we're in, and like she got all this shit done, like all like
I already about to start crying.
Real shit, like literally just her getting everything done on her own, like her car, a good job or whatever, and had to like we never really missed anything. Like sometimes the bill got cut off or whatever.
But that's life though. You can
But
and she was a single mom taking care of the whole household. Like
so.
No, period. Food stamps was coming in clutch. Still to this day. But yeah, I think there's like a lot of different things that definitely describe a bad bitch. I mean, besides your parents, is there anybody else that y'all consider like a role model or something? Because I don't think so. I think these bitches is basic, to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm. Honestly, I just look at my parents. Yeah, both of my mom and my dad as inspiration.
My dad's a bad bitch.
I wish I could say this name. He ain't no damn bad bitch. He alright though. He chilling though. He ain't no bad bitch. He a basic bitch. That part. Speaking of bad bitches come with a lot of friends. And a group of bad bitches. Now, this is something that I want to I wanted to really talk about because I feel like, you know, we always have a lot of fucking guys on this damn podcast all the time, and they be mad annoying. Like,
very.
That's why we here.
The one episode when it was like 15 of the motherfuckers on here, I was over it. But this is something that I take like near and dear to my heart, especially with my girlfriends, is girl code.
Oh yeah.
Like, girl code is a very, very, very big thing for me. And it's not even the girl code in the aspect of like when it comes to guys, it's like girl code just, you know, having my back in general.
Being loyal.
Yeah. Like so for me, a big thing with girl code is like I just like my friends to keep it real with me. Like, I want you to, you know, be the same way I with me that I am with you.
I love that. Yeah.
Yeah, my friends know that I'm really big on girl code, and I always look out for the girls. But one thing that my friends definitely do not like about me is that I don't have no filter with the things that I be saying, which sometimes can come off. Which sometimes it could be like I'm trying to come off like mean or something, but I'm really not. I'm just like genuinely speaking, like I'm.
Fire sign.
Yeah, I'm just
You're
being myself.
honest.
Yeah, so I actually wanted to give y'all an example of something. So let's just say, for instance, you know, you were friends with somebody, and they you guys both ended up becoming cool with the guy, and just like for like, or so you knew your friend liked the guy, but then afterwards the guy starts hitting you up, and then it's like kind of like becoming like a thing. So but you never like expressed that to your friend, like that the guy was like hitting you up and stuff like that, and then eventually the guy stops hitting you up and then starts hitting your friend up, and now they're becoming like a serious thing. But it never got around to the situation where none of y'all had a conversation, but your friend feels some type of way because it's like, I want you to have a conversation with him so I can know that that's dead.
Yeah.
And if it's, I also need to know if you're okay with the fact that, you know, I'm talking to this guy now, even though he was just previously trying to pursue you. Like, where do y'all feel like the girl code falls off on that, and where do y'all think the girl code could have been better within that?
Better with communication, and I think it fell off in the very beginning. Like, if he was going back and forth or trying to talk to both, no.
Okay.
It's like a little shady. You was just talking about that yesterday, though.
See, shit be happening.
The basic
Loyalty and honesty.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It said I had posted a quote from a book that I highlighted, and it said, I want loyalty because loyalty comes with honesty.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a good example within that, because if you're honest with the people you're around, obviously, that comes with loyalty. It's plain and simple. But I feel like, I don't know, I've always seen that in movies and things like that, when there's friends that they don't mind when their friends, when the guys talk to their friends. Like, I don't know, it's weird, but like that's not like okay. I've never, like, I feel like if you're my friend, you can't even look at the guy that I find that I'm interested in. Like, I don't like that.
It's a no from the beginning.
What the hell is a good example of that? Like,
I feel the same way too, because I don't know, it's just a lot of problems can occur. Like, even if like you could say like you don't care for that person anymore, but it's just at one point, like, I don't know, like, you know, the jealousy could start coming in. It's like, and I understand too, like, if you're friends with someone for so long or whatever, and you have trust in them, like, I guess you could believe it works, but I don't know, it's like a thin line. Like,
especially because you said that they both knew, like, right? That they both knew that their guy was going back and forth with them.
I just hate. I'm not happy that none of my friends had the same cup of tea, because them bitches love Puerto Rican, man. I can't do it. I can't get with the program. You lost me. So I'm happy about that. So I don't think. I'm not going to say that, you know what, I can give y'all a perfect example to where, you know, girl code came into it. So, back when me and Josh was young boys, we were going out with, like, a brother and sister, like, dual type thing. And, in this situation, I didn't know that the brother liked me like that until Josh pointed it out. He's like, yeah, he likes you, like, you don't see it. I'm like, no. I'm like, but you know what? I'm going to ask him for myself. So I ended up asking him, and he did confirm it and stuff. But before I even took the initiative to, like, get to, like, serious with him and start talking to him, my cousin was messing around with him. But this is when we were, like, 16 and working in fucking Congresso. So, you know, out of respect for her, because me and her were really close, like, you know, I let her know, you know, everything that was going on. But I mean, it took me a couple of days, because I was just going back and forth, like, contemplating, like, should I tell her? Should I not tell her? Like, I want to see where this but at the same time, I was like, I want to see where this goes. This boy, at the time, it was like, he was fine as fuck. Now but because he was Puerto Rican, y'all. But I don't do those no more. But I was just, like, really contemplating, like, you know, should I tell her something? Should I not tell her something? And I don't know why I was overthinking so much, because of the type of girl that she is. She wasn't even bothered by it. She literally told me, you didn't have to tell me anything. I was not gonna care. Like, we were young. We never did nothing, you know, past more than kissing and stuff like that. We weren't gonna be in a relationship. Like,
I think it's
you did the right thing though.
School.
Yeah.
No, yeah, you
It's
definitely
so different
did.
from high school.
But I think it's kind of different too with high school because yeah, like you have a lot of, I guess they're not really relationships, but like small, like I guess guys.
somebody feeling some type of way.
I'm saying like you know you. However the situation was with them, but like a lot of times like in high school, like it doesn't, not that it doesn't mean nothing, but it's like years later it's not that big.
Yeah. And I feel like we didn't think too much of it back in high school. I
like
had
we
the
was talking
worst.
we will talk to
Anything. Like, I'm just trying to have a boyfriend.
Right.
And it'd be like, oh, that's my boyfriend. That's it. Like, nothing be happening.
And your friends are like, ew, why him? Like, all right, bitch, relax. I just
Right.
wanted to have a man.
He's nice though.
That was everybody's excuse.
But I find it interesting because girl code is kind of like embedded in us even at a young age. Because I remember in middle school with having like little boyfriends and stuff that everybody would share like in the hot phone.
Yes.
So it's like I remember whenever it was
everybody went out with everybody in hot
So whenever it was my turn, I would make sure I would ask my friend like, hey, is it okay if I talk to blah blah blah? And it's like, yeah, go ahead, because we're not doing nothing. We're not even kissing. Like, we're just boyfriend and girlfriend and holding hands. But it's so funny
some people
because
was
we still
fast
ask.
asses in middle school though.
Oh, yeah.
Some people was fast asses in middle school. We ain't gonna
you can't get past
that. But yeah, I definitely do feel like girl code is definitely a big thing with even like even not even in middle school, even in elementary school, like, you know, you have somebody and you call her your best friend.
Oh yeah.
And now she feeling some type of way because now you going and made friends with Daisy, and now you and Daisy hanging out every fucking day, and now she feels some type of way. So it's like now she looking at you like, bitch, you ain't got no fucking girl code. So I feel like, you know, that's just something that's within us even when we were younger.
Little,
yeah. So it's always gonna be like that. But I feel like as we get older, not saying that girl code isn't a big thing as we get older. Now I look at more of a sense like we're adults. Like it should not. I mean, I'm not saying that I'm ever gonna want to get with somebody that my friends used to talk to because all of our taste in men are horrible.
I think it always will like mad like. It just determines on the situation, how it is, because it's like every situation is different.
And like the whole meeting new friends stuff and all that and getting to know, like, I'm not gonna lie, like I used to get upset about that, but now I really don't care. And I say I don't care because a majority of my friends that the things that they like doing, I don't want to go do that. I'm sorry, I don't want to be up in somebody's club every weekend. I don't want to be up in people's face every weekend, and my friends are okay with doing that. So you go ahead and make the friends that you need to make to go do that stuff.
I think that we're definitely like at an age where it's like we're kind of like over that of, you know,
club
like
scene.
our friends
Going out.
No, definitely the club scene, but like when it comes to our friends, where it's like we used to do everything with our friends, we always together, we'll just be home bored but we just had to be together all the time. And then now we're kind of like getting out of that. It was like, okay, well,
adulting.
But for real,
adulting, we all have like our own lives, and it's like we are able to do all the things that we can do, and then when we come together, and it's always like,
and it's
cool,
good vibes.
like it's all the same, but it's not on some.
No,
like,
but yeah, that's real shit. Cause that same cousin,
I like that too, like about meeting like new people and stuff like that. Like
that same cousin that I was so close to that I feel like I had to let her know what was going on. Me and her aren't even like close like that. Now, I'm not saying that there's any bad blood. We did have a falling out, which led to us not being as close. But as time went on, like, I started to realize that me and her really didn't have a lot of the same things in common anyway. We were just so close because we both had strict parents. And on the weekends, we used to go to Titi house and act like we ain't had no fucking common sense. So that was the mutual thing between us. But now, like, as we got older, I do still have conversations with her now. And I you know, I love her dearly. I would never want nothing to happen to her. But the type of things that she goes out and enjoys doing,
you know,
you're good.
no, I'd literally rather be home. Like, I'm okay with being home.
Same.
Yeah, we're definitely. I feel like we're definitely at the age where it's like we're kind of outgrowing people, and then just getting to know more of ourselves, because it's like we're like getting closer.
Yeah, like we were just saying. I was just saying earlier in the kitchen, we about to be 10 years out of high school.
That's crazy.
Yeah, 10 years out of high school.
That's
oh my
so
God,
crazy.
10 years. Yeah.
Are we doing a reunion? That's all I want to know. Like,
we have to. We got to set that up. It's a must.
Well, somebody need to talk to
the people.
Tabitha was the senior class president, so she's supposed to set that up.
It just the students set it up. Yeah, so we just all got to come together.
How that works.
I actually used to think it was the school.
Me too. I thought they were supposed to send out like invitations.
Yeah, me too. I'm like, when are they gonna send it?
I'm like, I used to think when you see that movies, like, how the fuck do they even find all these people? Right. Like, where the fuck they be at?
It used to be in the movies. They be all bothered, like, oh, I have to go through this.
Yeah. I'm trying to go, bitch.
I just recently found out that it's the kids, like the students, that do it. Like, we got to do it.
Yeah, I definitely think that we should do that. But yeah, we definitely are getting older, and the older you get, the more your mindset starts to change. Especially when you have kids and shit like that. Like, that's a whole different mindset and a whole different ball game. I was 21, and instead of going out and partying at 21, I was pregnant at 21. So it's like going back to me saying that I was 21. I have 2 kids. My oldest is Aiden. He just turned 5, and then I have Anaya. She just turned 4. Having kids is like a whole different ball game. Like that's extra. I'm not gonna say it is extra stress because you got to do all this shit. Like now, think like Aiden just got accepted into the kindergarten that he's going to, which is up the block from me. But I don't fucking understand why they give you these booklets that you have to fill out, and it's the same thing every other page. Like. Literally, how many times am I going to write Aiden Anthony Young on this page for y'all to know who the fuck he is? Like, it's so annoying. Then I have to go, and then they ask for proof of address, and you got to get pay stubs and do all that. Why do you need to know all of this?
Are you following his text?
Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, why do you need to know all this? Like,
he's going to college.
And then to some people, it might not seem that much. Yeah, you have more than one kid, and you let me know how you feel filling out 50 fucking packets of the same shit for every kid. And then that's not even the worst part. Every 6 months in school, they send you a packet, and you have to refill it out all over again. Just so they can keep updated. But yeah, having kids is definitely going back to the boss bitches too. Being a mom, you really makes you a very, very good boss bitch because they're now at this point you're a role model.
Yeah.
And you have to carry yourself a certain way, which is why I've been trying to work on, not being so angry all the time and having an attitude and stuff like that, which is the previous situation with the whole, like, the fight that I had got into that we had spoke on here. That was me really trying to prove that I've been working on myself, and that girl really took me out my character.
You were trying to avoid it.
That was a test, though.
Yeah,
that's what
she took me out and it was in front of my kids too. I did not want my kids to see that, but they seen it. And after I got done fighting, my daughter runs up to me and she's like, Mommy, I don't like her. I don't like her. And I just started laughing because
I hope you better not.
No, you better not like her.
She just kept saying she's bad. She's
cute.
Bad. Like me and my daughter are like this. Like that's yin and yang right there.
That's a good example of what like.
Yeah,
being a role model, because you don't want to show them that type of stuff. And trust me, there's little things that on your day-to-day basis that they'll remember forever.
Yeah,
so.
They do it all the time.
Yeah, I saw a thing that was like, I forgot if it was a video or what, but it was like a girl talking about her mom, and it was like, to me, that day was like the most traumatic day of like my childhood, and for you it was just a regular Tuesday, because like as parents, like like if you think about your parents, like all the stuff that your parents like might have put you through, not purposely, obviously they probably was going through some shit like on their own, but
to the mom it was nothing, and then to the daughter.
yeah, it's like it's crazy because like a lot of times, like when you have kids, I don't have kids, but I just know because I'm really smart, but but like you may be going through stuff like on your own, and it's like your kids may not obviously they don't know what you're going through, like you really have to,
it's a different point of view from them.
It's different, so it's like every day is like really important for them, even though for us it's just like, I don't know, honestly, I kind of got cut off.
No, I understand where you're coming. I understand what you're saying but kids do catch on too. Because I remember,
so smart.
Yeah,
we don't give them enough credit.
When I was with my baby dad, that was like a horrible, toxic relationship. And I remember sometimes I used to just be in my bed crying for hours, just contemplating like, why am I even going through this? Like, why am I dealing with that? Like, I got kids I gotta deal with. Aiden was sense when I was upset. And he would just come and he would lay on my chest and he would just give me a hug and he would tell me that he loved me. Mind you, this little boy is 2 years old, telling me this stuff because he knows that I'm sad. Like kids catch on to a lot of stuff very, very fast. Like, and sometimes I have to get myself to stop cursing because I curse a lot. It's literally the seasoning to my sentences. That's just how I am. But I had to be mindful of trying not to do it around the kids as much. Because the other day, Aiden was in the car singing a song, and he was singing the curse words with the song.
Oh my God.
So I turn around, I'm like, Stink, you know, you too little right now to understand this, but those are words that you shouldn't be saying. You know, he said he was sorry and all that. But, like, I just have to be mindful of things that I say.
I was going to say that, too. I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was going to say, like, as a parent, you really got to be mindful because our kids are really paying attention to everything. And like I said earlier, we don't give them enough credit.
Yeah.
They're so smart. And it's like, as a mom, now you're not just responsible for yourself, you're responsible for your kids. So you got to watch every move that you make because you're their role.
Mini version of
They're
you.
always listening. They're always listening. Like, you could be talking to your friends and you think that they over there playing their game.
They're listening. They're listening to our conversation all the time. That's how Jamani is.
Jamani knows all the things.
He knows everything. He be listening. But it's so funny because it's like everything changes as a mom. Like, now it's not just about me. It's not just my life. It's him. And like, one thing that I've learned with him is that I have to teach him everything. I can't just expect him to just know out of nowhere. No, I really got to be there and like teach him every step. Because, you know, it's another human being that I'm responsible for. And that's big. Like, we don't understand how big that is. And that ain't snapped. You know, it wasn't something that it came with as I was pregnant. It came later as I'm raising him, you know?
Let me fucking tell y'all about when I found out that Chanel was fucking
prom.
pregnant. No, you didn't. I didn't find out during prom. We had
pictures.
No, we had history class together. So I'm like, damn, Chanel, like, where the fuck you been at? You barely been here. This girl got a whole peepa. And I'm like, and I'm looking at her. I'm like, Chanel, are you pregnant? And she's like, yeah, I was trying to hide it. I wasn't going to tell you. I said, hide it.
I said, hide it?
Yeah.
I didn't even remember
You said that you
that.
just didn't want nobody to know at that time right there. I was like, well, it's a little too late because I know I can see it.
Everybody was coming up to me at prom like, I didn't even know you were pregnant until I started taking pictures. I'm like, oh my God. Y'all know I'm shy.
You was like 8 months at prom.
No, it was only 5, like 4 months.
Never mind. Those are your
She wasn't that,
pictures.
she wasn't that big. That's what it was.
She was just wearing a hoodie every day.
Yeah.
But her step, even when you were big, like even at like 6, 7 months.
My pregnancy was just, like I was always sick.
See?
Always throwing up, fainting, spitting. Like I had,
cup.
Yeah, I had my spitting cup. In every class, I don't know if you noticed.
No.
I was very slick with it. I was very, very slick with it. But it was a horrible habit of spitting and then just fainting, throwing up, everything. It was horrible.
Is that
Do you
a
remember when someone fainted
Probably.
at graduation?
Oh my God,
I
you
thought
remember
it was
that?
Chanel.
She thought it was
like
me.
3
She
rows in
was
front of me, and I'm just
she
like,
was
oh my
like
God,
3
Chanel.
seats next to me. Yeah. Yadi thought it was me. I'm like, no, I've been okay. I'm here.
No, Frankfurt, y'all drawed for that fucking graduation.
Outside.
It was hot as shit in that fucking field.
I thought you were saying we draw because we was late. I was like, damn, you remember?
You was late. Y'all always late.
We always late, sis.
No, we had to walk from the fucking
it was
school
hot as
to the field. Yo, my hair, I had a fucking cap crease in my hair. I was so
Oh my
pissed. So annoying.
remember
That shit was
that.
ghetto. Frankfurt is the ghetto. Speaking of Frankfurt, do y'all know that Frankfurt is getting shut down
Oh yeah, I saw that
temporarily
today.
No way.
for
Yeah.
asbestos? That's what it's called.
Wait, it's getting shut down. Why?
It's getting there. They found
There's a
what is it
bacteria
called?
thing.
Am I pronouncing it right? Asbestos.
I have no idea.
Yes, that.
But I saw that on
yeah,
the news.
they found that like and it's endangering for
that?
the kids. It's like some type of mold,
Yeah.
Yeah.
On the ceiling.
and they're shutting it
On the
down
walls and stuff.
temporarily.
Wow.
But somebody had comment talking about they had asbestos since we've been in school and they just now
Yo,
shutting
they
it
just
down. That's crazy.
That's so funny.
But back on the mom topic, your kids can be slick too. Let me tell y'all about that.
Very much.
Especially when you tell them to do stuff, you have to learn patience. That's one thing I learned.
Patience.
Patience,
Patience is key.
yes. Especially when you tell them to do things and they don't do it right away. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to say that, you know, my kids is scared of me and stuff like that. But I literally have to just tell them something majority of the time, one time, and they get right to it.
Period. That's a flex.
But
That is a flex. Teach me.
girl, when
Because mine is a
let
good
me
kid,
tell
but
you
you
right
don't
now,
listen
I'm
right away.
gonna
How to
tell y'all
respect
exactly
you.
how it goes. Aiden Anthony Young, Anaya Michelle Young, get your asses down here right now, and they come flying right down the steps. I need you to do this, that, and the third, and they go do it. But they talk shit about me while they're doing it.
Ooh.
And I caught them the one time. So I'm down here.
How they talking shit? 4 or 5 years old?
Girl, let me tell you.
Tell me.
So I'm down here and I'm like, did y'all clean y'all room yet? And they're like, yeah. Mind you, I just told them to clean the room. Ain't no way they clean the room in like 5 seconds. So they come back down the steps. I'm like, did y'all clean your room? And they're both like, yeah. I said, go upstairs, because I know they didn't do it. Go upstairs and clean that room right now. I'm going to come upstairs and check. Nana goes back into the room with Aiden and goes, I'm listening. She doesn't think that I'm listening the whole time. I told mommy that we cleaned the room and she's saying that we didn't do it. So now we got to do it all over again. And Aiden told us, oh my God.
It's always the girl starting.
And so I go to the bottom of the step. I said, are y'all talking crap about me right now? And they just both stood really, really quiet. I'm not even mad. And I didn't even get mad. They didn't get in trouble or anything because I used to say worse stuff about my mom underneath my breath in my room with my sisters when she told us to do shit. But I just thought that was so funny. Like, you know, thinking about you doing it as a kid and now your kids are doing it to you. And it's like, damn.
Like
Yeah.
They're so
I'm like, damn,
small.
I must be an annoying ass mom telling them to clean their room. But yes, that's that train of thought. Honestly, having kids is just pure entertainment. That's all I can say. Aiden thinks he's a ninja right now.
It's fun.
Yes.
It's fun.
That too. And you know what? Saying that you say it's fun, yo, we be going to the trampoline places, to Chuck E. Cheese, to Dave and Buster's. I don't go for them. I go for me.
That's what I
said. I'm having a good time.
That's funny.
Yo, our inner child is always happy.
Yes. And then you start thinking like, why didn't I have this much fun when I was young doing this stuff? But doing it with your kids is a whole different flex.
Yeah. It's amazing.
Yeah.
I recommend.
Yes. I want everybody to have a kid. When you having a kid?
Soon.
Yeah, hopefully soon. A few years.
What you waiting for?
Not soon.
Why should Yadi get pregnant
You're
first? Because
27.
she don't want it.
Yeah, what you waiting for?
Like 2 years.
All of
That's
our kids gonna be
soon.
graduating, and her kid just gonna be starting kindergarten.
Germani definitely gonna be graduating college.
He's gonna be babysitting.
He is gonna be the babysitter.
That's. So before we get back into the conversation, I want to give a shout out to Marina. She made this for us. This
That
shit
is
is
so
dope
nice.
as fuck.
It's so nice.
Yes.
You did a good job.
We did post up the reel on the page for y'all to see how she made it and everything. But shout out to you, boo. This is amazing. And we love it and we appreciate it. And another thing that I want to give a shout out to is Kat.
Ooh,
Miss
yay.
Esthetician. So do you have like an Instagram page or something that you want to shout out?
Not yet. Oh my God. I'm working on it. I recently just graduated.
She's
so
a graduate.
I'm taking it slow. But
Oh, okay.
mhm.
Is there certain things that
Sick.
you like specialize in?
Well, I definitely want to specialize in wax and like laser hair removal. I want
Oh,
to work
that's
at a med
decent.
spa. But yeah.
Period.
And then do facials as well. Because
Her facials are so good.
What do you mean by that?
Her skin is glowing right now, so that's why I keep looking.
Gay!
Because I need me a fucking facial. So
What do you mean by that?
you let
Her
me
hands
know.
are magic.
Yes, because I never even thought I would like to do facials until I got into the business and the industry, and it's honestly really, really entertaining.
So
really
tell us about the experience. Like, how was the whole schooling for you? Like, how did that go? Was it easy to fit into your schedule?
Yeah, well, the school that I went to, it was because it was a 3-day.
Oh, okay.
It was 3 days, so I was able to work for the rest of the days of the week.
3 days a week. Yeah.
3 days a week. It was 300 hours. Is not that bad for the state of Pennsylvania. So the school is really just to get your license. You do learn. In my school that I went to, I actually did learn a lot more than, when they say that you go to certain places, it's just for the license and that's it. And like get out of there and you learn as you experience as you're working in the industry. But yeah, no, I really, really enjoyed the experience and I loved all the teachers and everybody was so informative. I just can't wait to start doing my own thing.
Yeah.
We can't wait for her to start either because I'm finna get
She's
me a
already
fucking
taking
facial.
appointments.
I need that
Yes, I
facial
am.
again.
So just
It was
Oh, you
really
taking
nice.
facial appointments already?
Not facial.
facials, not
Waxing.
just waxing.
Okay.
I have to get my own studio.
I'm scared to get a wax. I got my legs
You
waxed
don't get
before.
wax?
Fuck no. I got my
You don't
legs.
get your vagina waxed?
No, I shaved my coochie myself. But I got my legs waxed before, and that was probably the most horrible experience I ever had in my life. And I'm like,
It does
yeah.
hurt.
And then, isn't it like your leg hairs aren't supposed to grow back as fast? or that's wrong?
No,
It's
like
thinner.
over time they get thinner and they don't go as fast.
Oh, because I'm about to say I got my legs whacked and I feel like them Jones was growing back in 2 days. I'm like, I could have shaved for all this.
2 days?
Yeah. Yeah, no, like I'm dead serious. Kayla did it for me.
Well, eventually too, like after doing it a couple times, it's definitely gonna stop coming in. Like my hairs don't go the same anymore.
Yeah, mine.
Yeah, my hair is super thin.
And I did hers once. Right, one time.
One time.
With your legs or your cooch?
No, my legs. And my underarms.
That's next.
I got my underarms waxed too. That actually doesn't hurt as bad.
What?
Your
underarms, it doesn't hurt at all.
So that was pretty decent. But yes, shout out to you. Okay, so I also want to touch base on you guys. I know you guys, it's more than just y'all three in y'all friend group, right?
Yes, Natalie too.
And y'all always going on vacations shit. I wish I had fucking girlfriends that I can go on vacation shits and do all this all that shit that y'all be doing and all that. But my friends are weird sometimes. But yeah, how is that? Like, how is it? Y'all been friends for a hot ass minute. Cause we talking about they've been cool since middle school, and that's her sister. So they all like they group like. So I just want to know how's been the experience of y'all being friends for so long, like going on trips, and I've been to their friendsgivings and all that stuff. So how is that?
We're fun.
Yeah, we're fun, but I think no, but yeah, like we've been friends for a long time, but I think it really just comes from having good people in your corner, and two, like being able to like communicate and get over things, like because we've been friends for so long, we're literally like sisters, and we'll talk to each other like sisters, like we'll be honest with each other, like whatever, if something's bothering us or whatever, like we'll
make
talk
it
about
known
it,
and we'll talk about it.
Yeah, like it's not always like, oh, all nice and everything like that. We've got
we be arguing.
She said it's not always peaches and cream.
Yeah,
it's real.
We've definitely had arguments, but like our thing is, honestly,
there's a right and wrong, and there is communicating, and that
and understanding.
Understanding. As long as we view each other's point of view and we try to listen and respect each other's like.
And I think the foundation for us is really love. Like we really love each other. We're always here for each other. We're here to listen to each other, understand each other, and like she said, respect is big.
So y'all have never been in a situation where y'all stopped being cool?
We have.
Yeah, we be fighting. We be arguing.
No, I'm not talking about like arguing and going like 1 or 2 days. Like me and my best friend, we've gone months without talking to each other. Especially when she lived out in New Hampshire, because she was moving weird, living out there, and she knows this. I say this shit to her face all the time. She became friends with some weirdo ass bitch, and that right there, like, this is me going back to the situation we're saying, like, girl code and stuff like that. It all started because the girl was posting up on her Snapchat saying that she was her best friend. What, bitch? You're who?
Right.
So I felt like she didn't correct that, and she didn't put the girl in her place. So we ended up falling off for months. And then I wasn't going to reach out to her because I'm petty like that. This situation wasn't my fault. This was your fault. So you're supposed to reach out to me. And that's exactly what happened. But like I'm saying, like, there's there ever been situations like that, like where y'all have gone months without talking to each other?
We were just talking about this on the way over here.
Yeah, we were like we've had times where we had like disagreement. We've disagreed on certain things, and like we have like went like a couple months without talking. And I feel like even though like it was like
it felt like a couple months, but apparently it was only like 2 weeks.
The time that she's talking
to
about,
me it felt like 2 years.
The time she's talking about was literally 2 weeks, but I feel like it's happened. Yeah, it's happened, and sometimes it's like it's okay. Like it's like it's okay to take that time to yourselves and like, one, because you start to realize all the things that you did wrong.
Yes.
And
you gotta take accountability.
Yes.
Yeah, take accountability, and it's like you start to like see all the things that is like, okay, maybe wasn't working out like in between, your friendship or whatever, and then when y'all get back to it, like there's things that those things are.
And it's really too about understanding that we're different. Like yes, because we have a lot of things in common, we get along, but we're different at the same time.
Yeah.
Like whatever could bother me probably won't bother Yadi or Kat, and vice versa. So it's like understanding that.
And I laugh because when I was younger, I used to be so petty. Like you not mad at the same shit that I'm mad at? Like, what the fuck kind of friend?
That's how I am.
Just like that.
That's me. That's the reason why we be arguing. Because I'm like, how could you not? And I'm so well, I used to be. I'm not anymore. I worked on it, but I used to be very jealous. So it's like
very much,
and very possessive. That's a Scorpio thing. But it's like, no, like you said, that's my best friend. Why?
I cannot go anywhere. It's just like, why you went without me? It's like, damn.
I used to be mad at her boyfriends too. Like, why you got? That's jealous.
Like
she
that.
still do
a little bit, but not as intense.
No, it gets like that too. Like, when you get so close with certain people and then they start venturing out and going to do other things, it's like you losing like a kind of like a sort of like a piece of you. Like, bitch, you supposed to be with me right now. Like, we supposed to be doing this, that, and third. You out with this nigga. You out with this bitch. Like, what are you doing? Like, why wasn't I invited? And I used to be like that too with my best friend, especially when she got back with her baby dad. Like, I used to, like, I said the things that I had to say, like, especially like with her hanging around the people that he be around. But I've gotten to a point where it's like, I don't care. That's your prerogative. That's who you choose to be around.
You're gonna want to engage in that.
Yeah. Like, all right,
sorry, I was gonna say that's something that I feel like we all was like started learning within ourselves too. Like after reading that book, because we're like that when we're when we care about somebody, we want to see them doing good. So whenever they're not doing good or listening to us, we get mad because it's like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
Like, why are you not doing what's best for you? You know what's best for you. And then. But I feel like lately I just grown. It's like not to take things personal. I mean, it's not my life. Like, I can tell you how I feel about it, but honestly, it's not really up to me to like. It's not for me to give you my advice and then for you to have to take it. Like, if you think it's the best thing for you to do, then you should take it.
But I think that's the best part of our relationship is that we're honest with each other in the fact that like we're gonna tell you like, oh well, that's you're wrong, or like.
And it's good to have friends like that too, because I don't want no fucking bitch lying in my face all the time. Like, I'll smack you, bitch. Like, what?
I'm not that friend that's gonna feed your ego.
She's a sad.
No.
Are you a Sag?
Yeah.
When's your birthday?
December 10th.
Mine is November 24th. Period.
I was thinking about your birthday the other day. I'm like, I got it right. I wanted to say something real quick about friendship. One thing that I do appreciate is like we're all going through a journey, and it's like our journey's different, but at the same time it's very similar.
Yeah. So
it's like when you said something about like don't take things personally, that's something that I learned that has helped me too with being like understanding that we all have different lives and stuff like that. So I can't feel like I'm possessive over anybody or something like that. So yeah. Shout out to the journey.
Yeah, no, for real. It's natural to be to be possessive over your friends and things like that. Like, it's natural to be like that because it's like
natural feelings.
Damn, bitch. But they do it to you too. So it's not always you.
No, yeah.
Sometimes they do it to you too. Like, my best friend, like yesterday, she gonna text me talking about where you at. Because I was driving around with my man. I was like, girl, I just got in the house. Like, what?
Let me be with my man.
But it's things like that. Like, but it's also good to have friends like that too, because you know that those are your friends that really care about you and really love you. Yeah. And it would hurt them to lose you. And those are the friends that get on your nerves the most are the ones that should always be around, because they always have your best interests at heart. Josh get on my fucking nerves all the time. Like, I'm always yelling at him and I'm always calling him bitches and hoes and sluts, but he knows that it's out of love.
That's your love language, the way you show your love through anger.
I'm just an angry ass little girl. That's what it is.
That's funny.
And we're all about woman empowerment here. Like, we love seeing ladies do what they gotta do, and just prosper and be as big as they can. Men will always be haters, and I know Josh and them be talking about the He-Man haters women's club. They're weirdos.
Yeah, I could feel them rolling their eyes right now.
Yeah,
they need
all
to kiss
the time.
The ground we walk on.
Y'all want to bring them back?
We should bring them back.
We snap them back.
Let's snap them back in.
All right, y'all ready? 1, 2.
So extra and annoying. Like, Ooh,
Boy.
bitch. I made fucking cheeseburgers.
Oh shit.
That's y'all.
So fishy in this joint.
Somebody
It's you.
estrogen.
You stink.
Motherfucking seafood boil up in this joint.
I ain't gonna lie, I was lit as a dust particle.
What the
Hell yeah.
fuck? Yo, we was lit.
At first it was weird, then you start making friends. It's like,
Right.
all right.
I was like, oh shit, you snapped.
You know, like when you having a dream and like as soon as you watch some like nut and shit, it's like
Yeah, that's what happened.
Did you see Black Panther?
What about Thanos?
As a dust, he is, right?
Did you see Thanos?
You didn't make plans
I saw Thanos.
Nah, I ain't see him. I just I heard stories and shit about when he first got there.
That was crazy.
Huh? Oh, this is a bad joint, man. I was in that motherfucker chilling. That shit felt like fucking quarantine out this joint.
Yeah.
But you know, I had to gang back up with my boys and shit.
Yeah,
It was nice to get away for a little bit.
Oh, for sure.
A little vacation.
For sure.
They thought they did some good. Well, they did for us.
It was like it was a vacation and shit.
We came
was
back.
real
We
good
were
for
like,
us.
we were snapping. It's like, yo, what the fuck? And it's like, oh, like. Damn.
They had a mini vacay.
Y'all held it down though?
Yeah, they held it down.
Alright.
Woman empowerment always.
Y'all changed y'all clothes?
Yeah,
Wait, what the fuck?
y'all did too.
Oh shit! What the?
What the
Hey,
fuck?
go birds.
You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Oh. Podcast and chill.
Yeah, we
keep
go
it
away for a
buck.
little bit. Shit changed.
I was
we
gonna
keep
say
it
a
a
lot
buck.
happened since
Oh,
y'all
alright,
left.
oh,
Made it
alright.
better.
A little bit of improvements.
They done had a seafood boil you up in this motherfucker.
Right.
And we got 2 cameras now. What the fuck?
She said she made burgers. I think it was vegan.
Facts.
Dumbass.
Fish tacos in this motherfucker.
Facts.
But speaking of quarantine, though, y'all remember quarantine?
Yes.
Yeah, no.
Very vividly.
Like
Interesting times.
It definitely was an interesting time. Like
Fun
I'm
times.
not like a paranoid person, so like yeah, with that water crisis shit, I did not give a fuck. When quarantine first hit, I ain't gonna lie, I didn't care much. But then like come like March or some shit, I'm like this shit getting a little real. Like
Yeah.
niggas really getting sick out here. Like I remember I stopped working for like a month, bro, because I was like legit just paranoid. Like my daughter was like she wasn't even 1 yet, so I'm like. Personally, I know I'm gonna get sick. I got a weak ass immune system. I'm sick right now with this motherfucker. But yeah, I was paranoid. I stopped working. Or made me go back to work was Lou was like, yeah, bro, we ain't doing shit. So I'm just saving my money. I'm just like, you got how much in your bank account? Yeah, I gotta slide back. But
Didn't you get COVID early on? Or
no.
no?
So I got COVID for my birthday.
Oh,
Lou,
Sucio.
yeah, Lou took me to this dirty ass spot. Yeah, it was like my birthday and Lou.
I thought you
yes.
had it early on.
No, I mean it was the same. It was the same year, right?
Well, we felt like we had it after
Right.
Florida.
So yeah, so COVID is 2019, right? So it started like in China
I
2019.
thought it was 2020.
It started in 2019.
Right,
For
in
us,
2019.
it was
Oh, okay.
technically,
okay.
but you know, China was scheming it. They
Well, they
wasn't
had that
telling
shit
us the
for
truth and
years.
shit.
Right.
Yeah.
So me and Lou was at this big ass tournament in Florida. When we came back, we both was sick as fuck, like sick
For
as
a
fuck.
while, and,
Like
and
a
it
whole
lingered.
month,
It
and
lingered.
didn't know why. I'm just like, oh, you know, I just got like a cough. Cause like, bro, I really got a weak immune system. Like I'm always sick, like during the winter time. So I'm just like,
During COVID, you didn't think you had COVID?
No, but
It wasn't
they,
here
They
yet.
said it wasn't here yet.
that was January 2020. So like yeah, we went to Florida in January. Mind like that tournament is like as big as fuck. People from like all over the world, like people from like China, Europe, like literally everywhere you can think of. People are
Wow,
are
so the Chinese people really did bring that shit here.
I mean, I'm not blaming. I'm just saying. So we brought it back. It's not confirming that we did have COVID, but like we was sick.
Yeah, we
For
was
a
sick as
minute.
hell.
So
And,
then-
and it was different because it lingered. Like
The
I was
whole-
still in the club,
it was all
like
February.
with a sinus infection and shit.
Bro, literally all of February we was
Y'all
sick.
was the one spreading COVID.
Nah, hell yeah, bro. We was outside.
We was outside. Feel me?
Ladies and gentlemen,
Right.
we got him.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Y'all don't
Nah,
want to
I
do it.
I didn't confirm get COVID because everybody know if you don't get tested, you don't got COVID.
Yeah,
That's what they said
It's
at
a
Harvard
fact.
and
If you
Yale.
don't get tested, you don't got COVID. So I actually got tested. I know it's funny, right? But that whole jump. So yeah, Lou took me to this dirty ass club. Man, y'all don't even go like the little dirty club and shit.
No, you
He was
know.
like, "Oh my god, bro, let's go to this little dirty club." I think it's called like Red Wine or something.
Nah, if y'all know me, I'll be at Euphoria more than I'll be
Yeah,
at Red
we
Wine
definitely
any
at
day
Red
of the
Wine,
week.
boy. So we went there, right? And it was weird. Like that day, I think I was moving. I was moving shit. Like I was helping somebody move or something. I was fine all day. And nighttime come, like I started feeling weak. I started feeling lightheaded and like, you know, like when you got a fever, like you feel cold, but you like your body's hot as fuck. So I started feeling like
you
that.
have like chills and shit. Yeah.
So I told my mom, touch my forehead. She like, you're burning up. I'm like, nah, stop playing. You know, like once you got in your head, you start like getting paranoid. So I start fucking tripping. I go to my stepmom, she's a nurse or whatever. I'm like, can you give me like a thermostat? Like, check me out. That shit was like 104. I'm like, yep.
Damn.
It's cold. So then she swabbed me because she was doing like at home tests or whatever. She swabbed me and a couple of days it was confirmed. That was a bad job. I remember like I couldn't smell for like, I lost my sense of smell. I got it back in like January, and it was weird because like during like my whole quarantine, I literally stood like in my room or whatever. And it was hard because like my daughter would like want to see me. She's knocking on my door like, Daddy, I'm just like, I'm like legit like crying, bro. I'm just like, I want to love my daughter. Like, I want to hug her. Yeah, like I was type shit. And it was a bad jump. I couldn't like acknowledge her, and like I lost like fucking 15 pounds in a week. Like it was literally like I didn't eat. I don't think I was showering because I didn't want to get up. And then I didn't find out that I couldn't smell till I finally went outside. I linked up with Lou. He smoked hookah in his house, and the whole time thinking like, damn,
y'all just spreading COVID back and forth to each other.
Bro, I never caught it.
It was after quarantine. Like I was like for like 10 days or whatever. I'm thinking like, damn, my house got like the same smell. Like everywhere I go out, it smell the same way. Then I finally went outside. I was like, why your house smell like my house? And like it finally, the mom like, I just can't fucking smell. Like, bro, I felt like I fucking like discovered like a fucking new mineral or some shit. I'm just like, yeah. It was crazy.
I remember when I lost my sense of smell from COVID. I was like trying to like sniff anything. I fucking
you snorting coke.
Like I was snorting coke. Fact, I was like, and I couldn't smell shit.
Have the same shit. You was doing drugs. I just was sick.
Cause like
I gotta smell something.
So my sense of smell came back pretty fast. It went away for like a day or two.
No, I lost mine, and honestly, I didn't get it back for like almost.
Wait.
Like 6
So
months.
y'all all had COVID on this couch?
Me, not officially.
You had swine flu, so you dirty.
I did have swine flu.
So you dirty.
Yes, I did.
You the dirtiest.
I was out of school for like a week. I don't even know.
Back when that's popular.
I was out of school for probably like 3 or 4 days.
Cool in like 2010, right?
Hell no, I never caught no fucking
She
COVID.
don't go nowhere.
Exactly. Stay in the motherfucking house.
But also,
Period.
have you ever got tested?
Yeah.
Oh, alright.
And I never had it.
Yeah, COVID.
I'm wearing a fucking thong.
I only had it once, and I lost my sense of smell. That shit was weird.
Didn't
But
you-
I got it back in like 2 weeks.
Didn't you also lose like your taste or some shit?
I lost my smell and my taste, but I lost my smell for like over like 6 months. I think it was more than that, honestly.
Yeah, some
Like,
people said it lingered for a long time.
I just recently started getting it back like a couple months ago because at first I will only smell like strong stuff like alcohol, and it was so bad.
Damn,
and my
that's so
taste,
Food could be
sad.
burning and she
my
won't
taste
smell
changed.
it.
That's why she ain't smell the seafood boil.
Real shit.
I'm glad y'all acknowledged it.
My taste changed too. Like a lot of the foods that I used to like before, I don't like anymore.
For
So
real?
weird.
That's
It
horrible.
tastes like yeah.
Damn, you Dominican.
Or
That's
chicharron.
crazy.
That's
What?
To be honest, I feel like I was kind of privileged though, cause like, I couldn't imagine not being able to taste food. Like, bro, like that's fucking crazy. Like, not smelling really is a bad John. Like,
But not tasting?
cause like a part of like the tasting is smell. Like you smell this, like damn, smell. You busting, you eat it, and it's like it's good.
And the thing is, you already lactose, so you already like a bitch and shit.
Yeah, you had swine flu. You're fucking dirty ass.
Whatever.
What you talking about?
I'd rather have swine than lactose.
Anyways, y'all. Fuck this guy. But on like a brighter side of quarantine, I remember a lot of the times like, so prior to that we was outside like
Quarantine was fun.
we was
though.
going out every weekend.
was
But then,
Stimmies?
you're right. So the stimulus a crazy plus.
I lost my virginity
And the
during
child
quarantine.
tax, and the child tax,
the child tax credit and lost his virginity.
I got bonus at work.
and
During
quarantine.
quarantine,
That's
yeah.
why your ass got COVID now.
What the fuck? Now?
But
In general, you got COVID because you want to be being a freaky deaky.
I was 20.
It's
Period.
3 years.
salute my guy. But
I'm a little what?
You a little baby, bro.
I'm 23 now.
I'm not fucking baby.
I'm grown ass man.
And then don't talk to me. You look like baby. No, my nigga. I am not fucking baby. I am a man, my nigga.
a lot of quarantine was like kind of spent in isolation. Like prior to like, they started having links up at their crib, and like
I was isolated but I had people isolated with me.
Right, like,
that's a whole mood.
You was just fucking like just link
Like
up
every Friday, I think it was every Friday, sometimes Saturday. Like everybody would just come over, drinks, games, hookah.
Those game nights on Fridays were the best.
And it just like felt beautiful because like you went from like being in isolation just by yourself, and it's like you back with all your friends, and you kind of felt normal. Cause at that time, shit was not normal. Like, bro, I'm literally waiting for like a couple years to pass where like they start doing like fucking COVID quarantine movies. Like, that shit really was like a time. Like,
no shit, we're gonna
bro,
be in the
they were
history books
fucking
and all
like
that.
the fucking the riots, the loot, like all that. Like, bro, like that fucking like a year or two span was fucking crazy. Like.
It kind of like
the school, like that shit was wild. Like sports shut down. It's like, oh, this shit real. Like
everybody buying toilet paper.
Like speaking on the whole looting situation, it's like, you know, like during quarantine when you would drive and like see all the stores boarded up and shit, kind of like felt like you was like in an old time movie.
I remember we was driving around watching shit.
Y'all was watching people loot.
So it was funny.
Oh yeah.
It was funny, right? So my daughter's birthday was around like quarantine. So her first party got canceled because of COVID, right? So we pushed it back to like the summertime, and it's like, all right, well, she gonna have a first birthday party. It's shit dead. So we did it like I think like June something. They fucking started looting that same exact day.
Wow.
And we were just in your crib.
So both of them parties got canceled. Not really canceled. People still came, like they lived close by. But so after the party, it was like maybe like 2 of our friends. We were driving around, but they fucking ran down on the AutoZone. What's the zone area?
Yeah, the AutoZone. Yeah.
They ran down like we literally watched like fucking people walking around with, like big ass fucking totes, and the cops pulling up. The fucking liquor store down the street, like it was fucking crazy. And then like the Chinese store, somebody like ran into it, like broke everything. Like,
and they was saying they was releasing animals from the zoo and shit.
And then like,
I'm crying,
bro, remember the video of the dealership on the boulevard? Like they really was stealing the cars.
Yes.
Like, bro, it like you open like the Citizens app and like just see like what they was doing. Like they hit models, they hit the mall. Like they hit fucking Franklin Mills.
Yeah,
like,
it got bad.
Bro, it was crazy. Like bro, quarantine was the time. So like, anyways. Getting back together with everybody, like it just kind of like felt back to normal. Like when you're inside the house, like everything else kind of like blacked out. You feel me? So like that definitely was a good job.
Yeah, it definitely was. And I'm not gonna lie, I know for some people it may not have.
They didn't have that option.
No, yeah, they didn't have that option, or like that was the worst option, like being indoors or whatever. Like but for me, like it really changed so much. Like I started working from home, and like because I was at a point in my life where I was like down. And I really, really, really needed that change. Like I was down, and that like working from home and like having like basically like reuniting. I think it was just oscillated for like maybe a week or two. To be honest, I started having parties right away. But
she said, "Fuck the quarantine."
Bro, even fucking toilets, quarantine.
Oh my god, quarantine radio, that was lit.
Yeah, that was lit. It was definitely a time.
It definitely was a vibe. I feel like that just made like the whole experience like a little better.
I got a new car and everything.
COVID.
Like
quarantine, actually, not
bro,
COVID.
Them stimmies got me my house, got me my car.
No, real shit.
I feel like so much happened during that time. It's almost like a blur. Like you just remember in spurts, kind of.
Every day was something new.
Yeah,
like
I
the
do
first
feel
couple
bad.
months, every day was something new. Like
today is this,
crazy.
today is like it's like everything. Remember they had like the fucking like the month to month calendar where it's like this month they raided the White House. This month they did.
And a lot of people were dying too. Like a lot of famous people.
We're not trying to make light of it. Like that shit, it was crazy for like some people and
like
everyone that did lose
like
their life. You know,
a lot of the shit that had going on through quarantine, like the stimmies and all like that. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be this person, but we would have never got none of that shit if Donald Trump was not president. I'm sorry.
Pregnant?
Well, he do look pregnant, but if he wasn't president, we would have never got all that shit. And I'm just gonna say that I'm not saying that I support Donald Trump and all that shit, but because he's white and was aggressive the way that he was, that's the reason. Not Barack Obama, bitch.
I just said besides Barack Obama.
Ain't he won it right now? Ain't the cops looking for Trump?
Who Trump? Man, he was just at the UFC event, chilling, taking pictures.
I thought he got arrested.
He didn't get arrested.
He got indicted.
There was no handcuffs put on him or nothing.
His ass is gonna.
Because he didn't like the police department didn't want to.
Yeah.
Because they didn't want him to be looked at a certain way and then be used as.
But let it have been me.
Yeah. Because he's running for president.
Get his ass
again.
Yeah,
more stimmies.
Real shit.
What's up with that case? Like, is he getting locked up? Is he doing time?
He's
probably not.
He's probably not. Acting like that.
I don't really care enough to like had to do my research.
Yeah, me either. I just seen the whatever pop up on Facebook.
Right.
I'll read.
I'm not into politics. I don't vote.
I saw the headline read and I was like, oh, all right.
I thought it was mandatory to vote.
No, it's not mandatory. I don't vote.
Oh, okay. I think you should.
I think
no.
it's somewhat. They sent my mom a letter. It was like, we noticed that the last 5 years you haven't voted not once. And I'm like, okay, well, they in her business. So she don't live in
I do feel like it's like how you look at it, right? Back in the day, you know, us, because we're all Hispanic, we weren't allowed to vote. You know, people fought, not even y'all didn't have shit. Like, women, y'all couldn't vote at all. That. So, like, I look at it both ways. Our ancestors fought for us to vote. So, I voted once. I feel like I fucked up the first time I did vote. So, I didn't vote this election.
What happened? How you fucked up?
I feel like I fucked up. Like, I feel like I picked the right person. So, like, I'm like, you know what? I'm cool this time.
I get when people say that, but like to me, it's like I feel like politics like really separate people, and I'm just looking at the bigger picture, and like the past shit doesn't really matter to me. I think politics has always separated people, so like I don't want to get involved in that. Also, I don't know enough about none of that stuff. Yeah, to put an input. Like I feel like my input would do negative rather than positive.
I feel like whoever's in the office, they're gonna do whatever is written to do. It doesn't really matter.
Don't really
I
get
feel
the
like
power to. Honestly, it's deeper.
It's all come down to Congress and shit.
It's the Congress.
Listen.
Listen, for real. I feel like they keep voting the same person. That's why me and Adam been planning on this for a long time. Once I'm allowed to, I'm gonna put myself on the ballot because I feel like they've been putting like the same person in office. Like we like a real nigga in the office, like somebody that can't be bought, like and like. Cause I feel like a lot of times like they be like real political cause out here in politics, so they like.
Can I be a campaign manager or that's Adam's job?
Listen, I'm bringing everybody.
You can be co-managers.
I thought we need somebody.
Yo, we had a plan set up and everything, like what cities we were going to.
Can
like,
I be your first lady man?
Y'all can all be a part of everything.
That's what we said you were gonna be, your first lady man.
Bet.
So yeah, I just feel like
I'm glad we're on the same page.
I feel like we just need somebody. Like we need somebody from the hood in office.
How are you? 27. So in 8 years, vote for Josh. All right, he's gonna be running.
Josh 2020, what's that? 2020.
2031.
2031.
So 2030.
That's not 2031, is it?
And for real, like, yes, you know how like they pull up like old shit, like
7 years would be 2030.
Y'all gonna pull up old shit, and I'll be like, okay, I posted it, like, oh well, suck my dick, like,
he not gonna.
We about to have like the first real nigga party, like. Oh my God, he said this. I'm like, I said it. Fuck you.
And you Hispanic too, so
right.
Period.
We have our first Hispanic president.
What party you gonna be a part of?
I just said the real nigga party.
Like, the registered nurse party.
Headphones.
So the Democratic Party.
Like be in a conversation and be like, "What you say?" And it's like, "Bro, I was talking directly to you
the whole time."
The whole time.
I'm like, listen, what you saying? I feel like as I'm aging, my hearing is going out.
Yeah,
like,
she
honestly,
is
I told Yachty this.
She is the oldest here.
Is she?
By 2 months.
Damn.
I'm sorry.
Oh, damn.
I'm sorry.
But yeah, so we got that to look forward to. Hopefully by then, like the podcast is blowing up, so like I could use this as like my ad campaign.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Period.
That's the goal, But yeah, don't vote Kanye. Vote me.
Vote Oh God.
Do.
That's ESPN.
Yeah. Breaking news.
Can we all finish it with that? Vote, oh God.
Yeah.
I'm your Ritza Cruz. And
I just
clip this message.
I'll leave that in there.
And I feel like I think I'm playing. I'm dead serious. Like I'm gonna put myself on the ballot. Like I'm 100%. I'm not old enough right now. That's why I would do it now, but I'm not old enough.
It's okay.
And, like,
I'll remind him.
I can, like go to like the smaller politics. Like no, I'm going right to the top. Like that's cute. Boom.
You remind me of how when they used to be in school, like what
the
you want to
first
do when you
president-
grow up, and you be like, I want to be a president.
I go with my daughter to be the first female president too. So I'm sorry, ladies, you do gotta wait a long ass time for your first.
That is a long
president.
time.
But you're gonna be in good hands. Nyla is gonna be like a part of the real nigga party. So
not as the best. So
And Fat Mama gonna be right along with her. So
she could be like the secretary
The
of
vice
defense.
president.
Not like real angry.
Like, you wanna fuck with us?
Watch this.
Watch this nuke.
We got like the first White House in the hood.
Facts. That's gonna be right on 3rd and Cambria and shit.
Like, yo, what's up, gang? Y'all be easy, all right? Listen, I feel like in order to be like, listen, like Biggie said, we can't change the world unless we change ourselves. We can't expect to keep voting like these same old ass fucking white people to make a change in our lives.
and then they damn near dying too.
Right,
like
so in order to make a change, we gotta be the change. So like, I'm willing to like do that. And if I get assassinated, y'all know who did it, because I was gonna change everything. So
that's probably gonna happen. too. Most likely.
It'd be like that, but I'm telling y'all now, like, y'all know who did it. You feel me?
How do you guys feel about women? How do you
I love women.
Bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks.
They hate
Bitches
women.
ain't shit but hoes. And shout out to YG.
What do you love most about women?
I
Like,
love
what do you
women, but I
praise?
can never trust a bitch. DTB.
You didn't even let me finish my question.
Period.
Shout out to artists.
If there's something that you can praise about women, what would it be?
Why?
I want to say a quote that I saw. I'm gonna generalize it, or what is it called? Paraphrase. Like, if you give a woman a house, she'll make it a home. If you give a woman ingredients, she'll make a dinner. If you give like a woman a boyfriend, she'll turn him into a man. Like, y'all just know how to make things come into fruition.
Adam is single, ladies. If you want yourself an Adam, just hit us up. He's still interested in looking. And yeah, I'll say all good things about Adam. Adam really is a sweetheart when he wants to be. So I said when he wants to be.
He's an asshole too, so don't get turned off. Like,
Nah,
he
don't
he
women
gon-
like assholes?
Nah,
Yes.
the asshole part keeps you around. You know what I'm saying?
That's what she said.
He's the best. He's
Best
the
of both worlds.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. Cause none of y'all signed up to speed date him.
Can we skip that part? Anyways,
That's
what do y'all?
here for today.
On Wednesdays, we're taking applications for Adam. Come on.
Why Wednesdays?
I don't know. If you
Women
said
Crush Wednesday.
Women Crush Wednesday.
Oh, okay.
What's not you like Monday? Cause he be the man crush Monday.
Yeah.
So tomorrow's Wednesday, so we have to post up your speed dating thing again.
What do y'all like about women?
Yeah, I was gonna
Most
say
about
it's
women?
Josh and Lou's turn.
You know, I feel like women have a great intuition. I think that's their gift from God. You know what I mean?
Wait. Please further elaborate. I feel like a lot of times y'all dumb as shit. So please elaborate on what you mean by that.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Wait.
You can like.
So I feel like women's intuition is like the greatest thing that God's like gifted them, and you know, obviously women are beautiful in so many different ways, even other than physically, and you know, we couldn't be who we are without women, and I
That's
appreciate
that's
that.
why he's getting married. That's
That's
exactly
exactly
why
why
he's getting married.
Oh, I'm so proud.
Coming to you soon in October.
You got any comments, Josh?
What is your favorite thing
It's
about
Josh's
women?
turn.
Any positive?
He looks
things?
so excited to talk about this.
Real quick, remember the question. What do you praise about women?
Respectfully, I don't praise nothing.
Remember, you
And
better.
like,
you
and
have,
like,
you're
Think
gonna
about
have-
Nyla and your mom.
Yeah, but like, I don't praise nothing. Like,
You have
know,
a daughter.
right? I love my daughter. I love my daughter dearly, and everybody know I don't praise nothing.
Okay, I think we shouldn't say
Yeah,
praise.
Yes, go ahead, Lucas. You know me. So
Don't,
reword
don't
the
say
question.
praise. Like,
Right.
what are some?
What do you admire about a woman? Like, it's the same thing.
You know, my mom was the GOAT, bro. Like, she fucking dealt with all of our bullshit, and like, we had like, I wouldn't say I had a rough childhood, because I know a lot of people had like a lot of shit rougher than me, and I talked about it before, but like, my mama kicking me out, and every time she took me right back. Like, I'm the GOAT, bro.
Shout out
Like,
to
I feel like a
God,
lot
man.
of times, like, y'all make it seem like right now, y'all just make it seem like I don't like respect them or like them or nothing. It's like, nah. I'm
You're
gonna talk.
talking way too
I'll
fucking
talk to these niggas the same way. Like, niggas ain't shit too, and you know, I'll tell you the same shit. It's not that I don't like them. I don't like nobody. Like, facts.
Josh is very nonchalant. I'm gonna say this because I feel like what was said
Josh
was
is
taken
not
out of
very
context.
nonchalant. He pretends to be.
No, he's very nonchalant.
He
Trust
pretends
me.
to
Like,
be.
Josh is very nonchalant, but when
I agree with
me
you.
Me personally, like
You don't
he'll
even know
sit
me.
there and act like he don't care about women and stuff like that. But for me, like me personally, there's been
never
plenty of
said I don't
times
care about women.
where he's actually shown that side of him that people don't usually see. So when he say his little stupid ass shit like that, I don't take no
What
offense
stupid
to
shit
it.
did I just say?
Bitch, when was off camera, you know what I'm talking about. I'm not
You
talking
talking
about
the little sidebar camera.
Yeah.
I feel like that's an act. He's just trying to hide
When they was
something.
all harassed. It's an act every day. I act every day.
Yeah.
Okay.
Robert Downey Jr.
I'm the GOAT.
Right here.
Okay.
Let's go to therapy.
That's
I
what
got you.
Scorpios
I'm cool. I'm fine though. Like, I'm straight. But I love my daughter more than anything in this world. So it's
What
not.
do you love about her?
She's amazing. Like, what's not to love about my
So
daughter?
women are amazing to him.
My daughter's amazing.
We'll take it.
Someone give birth to her.
We'll take it.
A woman.
Her mom to go too.
Oh, that was nice.
Like,
That was nice.
I mean, it's like I'm like this asshole dick, and like I am, but like
That's what it looks like.
no, no, y'all make it seem like that. It's like
We
and
didn't
it's
ask
like,
what do you hate about
it's
women.
fact.
100 things you
Like,
hate
it's
about
fact.
women.
That's why I repeated the
I
question
feel
and
like it's
everything.
fact, but
Like,
it's not
just to be
the extent that where
clear.
y'all make it. You feel me? Like, I feel like when we all really get down to it, like we've all had conversations where I got deep with all of y'all. And, like, I respect my shit, but I feel like that's like deep down, like on the fucking surface level. It's like, get that little soft bullshit out of here.
They about to stamp us back.
So
I'm
let me ask y'all women a question. What do y'all think as women do y'all have to improve on the most?
For me personally, I probably have to say definitely my attitude and getting overly emotional with a lot of stuff, especially when it comes to the podcast. Like, y'all get on my fucking nerves sometimes, like real bad, and sometimes I feel like my opinion isn't valued as much. But over time,
I was gonna say that.
Because you're a woman.
Because you're a woman and they don't value your opinion.
So I feel like y'all take it that way.
It's actually cap, right? Y'all take it that way because y'all
we
women.
value the opinion. We just have different opinions.
No, yeah. Can I finish talking?
Go ahead.
Over time, I realized that they're just gonna take it how they want to take it, and they're just gonna give me their honest, blunt opinions back to it. And I've learned not to take offense to it. So when they do, I just say all right, and I just let them be and continue the conversation. I drop myself out the conversation because there's literally nothing else for me to say. I'm not going to keep defending myself. But for me, what's good for me is I said what I had to say, and they know what I had to say, and that's what I leave it on. But yeah, I definitely do have to work on not being overly emotional. Probably stop cursing everybody out every 5 seconds too.
Like your doctor.
By the way, it doesn't have to be personal. It could be in general as well.
That too. No, I think other than that, I'm perfect. So that's
love that.
I feel like women could work on being less delusional.
Who's delusional?
I agree, but that's another conversation for another day.
On next episode, I know.
Next month.
What do y'all hate about women?
No. We still have to go around about the improvements.
Yeah, fact.
Right? That's what I was like. I don't want to. We'll be here all night.
I do want to say, whenever we discuss anything that pertains to the podcast, that is always a majority thing. There's been plenty of times where me and Lou have argued, me and Adam have argued, and they have argued. Yeah. It's not that, like, a lot of times, like, we agree on the same shit because, like, it be, like, legit shit. Like, I look at this podcast like a business. I'm not looking at this as an emotional standpoint. Like, if y'all ever wanted somebody on the podcast that I didn't like, mind you, I don't dislike nobody. I don't really care about nobody enough to dislike them. But if that ever was the case, I wouldn't give a fuck. Like, if they can bring something to the podcast that, like, we don't have, by all means, bring them on.
I feel like there'd be like 1 or 2 people that I'd be uncomfortable with coming on the podcast. But like, if it's for the fucking content, I'm gonna do it.
If it's beneficial for the content,
if it's beneficial for the podcast,
at the end of the day, nobody feels matter when it comes to the grand scheme of like uplifting the podcast.
That's part of being friends, though. You get to have disagreements, talk about it, and then move on and make up.
Yeah. So it's never that like we're undermining Lisette or like saying like, oh, you're a woman, fuck what you're saying. It's like, no, it's like we all agree on the same shit. So like, majority rules. Yeah. And that'd be the same thing. Like if
she doesn't see it all the time either. Like we've disagreed behind closed doors.
A lot of times we have arguments like we don't do it like in like the main chat. We're like sidebar because it's like it's not for everyone. So, but
I want to enjoy these arguments of them arguing back and forth to each other so I can laugh at the
But it don't be arguments though. Like
no, it just be it really just be like a disagreement. I guess.
How he feel? It's like all right, bro. Then fuck it. Like if you don't agree to that, then like we not gonna do it. Like that's it.
Yeah, there's been like to be specific. Like, there's been times where like we want. Like somebody wants some like a certain part clipped and posted. We're like, nah, like, fuck that.
But that doesn't matter when it's Adam because he clips it himself. So like, there's been a lot of shit that I wanted.
No, there's been
a lot of shit that I wanted Adam to stay in, and he like, no. But it's like, mind you, I can't do it. So it's like, I got no choice. Yeah.
I take it into consideration.
He don't.
The majority
be like, nope.
The majority be you and me, and it's like, fuck, I'm the one here, so I might as well, like, I'm gonna, like, not do it. You know what I'm saying? It's 50-50.
I was gonna say, I missed a lot of funny shit, like, pertaining to, like, Adam.
Yeah. I don't agree. I don't think it's funny. I don't think it's funny.
I remember in the beginning. One joint at your house, and you just clicked them. It's like, this fucking asshole.
In the beginning, I was bad with that, but now I leave everything in there.
I hope
or most of it.
Y'all bullying because that's not funny.
It was Adam, first of all.
It was.
No, it wasn't, bro. It was you saying some gay shit. You said some wild shit, and I'm just like, oh, like, no, clip it. I don't remember.
I remember it being gay too.
Right.
People would drag him for that, so you did good cutting it.
That shit was hilarious.
Nah.
I was so
all right,
mad.
going back to our question about what was it?
As women, what do you guys feel like you guys can improve on?
So for me, I feel like I want to improve being more.
Yeah, it's like general. It's like as women.
As a whole?
As women as a whole, like plural.
Can we stop being
I
whores?
think as a whole, I think
She said, can y'all stop being
That said, can y'all stop sleeping with everybody?
I feel like it's not that hard.
She said
right.
it. She said it, and it was not me.
It
was not me.
It was not me.
It was not me.
It was not me.
Oh, but when I did something, oh my God, Joe said it, but we just say they all quiet like
It's cool.
Oh my god, I
Cool
guess
when
you
they
right.
do it.
It's cool when they do it.
It's probably when I do it.
Yeah.
Fuck
No, give it.
It's cool when they do it. It's a problem when I do it. Fuck them.
Energy, give it energy. No,
No, it's true.
as-
Just like when I call her a bitch, it's fine. But when
'Cause she
you
is a
call
bitch.
her a bitch, it's a fucking
She is a
problem.
bitch.
Bitch, fuck you. You
Bitch.
asshole.
I'm gonna clip this part.
Fight coming soon. No, keep that shit
No,
in.
I'm a clip
Oh.
it. I'm a clip
Wait, I
it.
can't
Go ahead, Lo.
even
Go ahead, Lo. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I also think we can work on stop damaging men, the good ones. I feel like some of you.
Thank you.
Some of you bitches get good men and y'all fuck them up for the rest of us.
But
And then you got us who
I have to
deserve the
exit
good
the
men,
chat.
and we have to sit here and fucking go through all this shit trying to figure out why is this man so fucking emotional. It's because Sally, who was sitting there giving her coochie to every motherfucking body, sitting there messed up this man, and now I don't feel like dealing with him right
Sally, this girl, that girl.
but
Sally's just a pseudonym.
But I will add on to that. 'Cause I feel like that shit like an endless cycle. It's like I hurt you, you hurt me, then you hurt Lou, and
Hurt people hurt people.
Yeah, so I feel like that shit. So that to add on to that, we could do the same thing a lot of times. Like and y'all said it. Men are good pretend artists. Like I could fake a whole fucking life. And
We
like,
could go to Hollywood.
I could make you think like
Listen.
I'm this whole other person, and it's like ha. Got him. Yes, and then like pushes up like the whole demeanor. So like a lot of times like
That breaks
it
my
is-
heart already.
It is our fault too. So like yeah, y'all can't do better. Like the same way I feel like a lot of times like as a man like you can't even vent to a woman because it's like whenever I've said this before on the podcast actually. It's like if I'm venting to you a lot of times like that's like get thrown back to my face in an argument. It's like I'll tell you the situation and it's like it's all cool, right? And then we get into an argument and you bring back up and it's like, oh, that's why you like this and that and like you bitch ass nigga. And it's like, damn, bro, I came to you in confidentiality, like I trusted you. I want to be comfortable with
damaging
you. Like,
good
right.
men. That's listen.
But like we hurt y'all too.
Listen.
We hurt y'all too. Like so.
A lot of
Thank you for taking accountability.
a lot of women say you could come to them,
Bro,
but like
I'm-
you
I am-
come to them with your complaints and
I
it's
am
like,
very
damn.
self-aware of myself.
Me personally, I would never do that to somebody. Like if I'm sitting here venting to you about something that is personal to me, and you're
Right.
taking the
Throw it in
time
your
out of
face. That's
as a
funny.
man. And you're taking your time out of your day to vent to me about something that's personal to you. I would never throw that in your face because that's you telling me that you trust me and you like something about me that's you're comfortable enough to confide in me with something like that. And it's going to make me feel special. So I would never throw that in a man's face. And if you sit there, men get bashed on all the time for being vulnerable. Like they can't be vulnerable.
Y'all seen that whole list of shit men can't do?
Like, there's
Y'all
like
seen
a
that
1,000
list?
fucking things that they can't do. And for a man to
Okay,
actually
okay,
sit there
okay.
and be able to do that
I
to
did
you,
want to add to that, and I thought about this the other day. And I thought about this. You can't tell another man good morning. Like if I randomly text you like good morning, Lou, you're like that's weird. Like,
No,
Lou would if Lou would have texted me good morning, I'm like, what the fuck?
Right, it's like, bro,
I'd be like, what the fuck?
what you mean? Like, what you mean? Good morning.
I'm gonna text y'all tomorrow. Good morning.
right. Like, who this? Like, you got hacked, bro. I thought the
Yeah,
other
bro.
day, like,
Do you need me to call the cops? Like,
what you mean? Good morning.
This your girlfriend texting me?
Right. Well, go ahead, listen. I
No, you're
I
okay.
throw that out there.
you okay?
But I will add on to that. Like a lot of times, you just say I'm okay. 'Cause I just thought about it. A lot of times, it's like, say I've been to you and you throw it in my face. Now, in that situation, it's like now I'm a closed book and now I want to van. Now like the next girl talking shit like, oh my god, you can express your emotion. It's like I can't. Like even growing up, like our dad teaches like, oh you got to be a man. Like don't cry, don't do this and that.
That's
It's like
so toxic.
it's extremely unhealthy.
Very
It's
toxic.
extremely unhealthy. Like granted, I don't cry that often, but it's like I can express my feelings when I have to. You know?
Yeah.
I don't know the last time I cried.
I do.
That was 3 years ago.
I guess.
Was that the last time?
You haven't cried recently?
Like for emotional shit, like real sad shit.
Just in general.
like
In
like
general, I feel
tearing
like that's
up?
different.
Like tearing up count?
Like,
Yeah.
tearing
Like,
up
give me
count?
time
What if it's
to,
like a
like-
movie? I don't think that counts. I'm talking about like story.
I cried with Marley and me.
Another add-on. Yeah.
He needs a woman in his life. Like, hit us up.
He cries during movies.
For me, it's
Come
been
on.
times where like I'll look at like old pictures of Nyla and like videos and like I'll tear up like.
Aw,
She got so big.
No.
He got emotions.
I can't do that. I start getting
Sometimes.
baby fever all over again.
Don't do it. Don't do
I
it.
just might.
Don't do it.
IUD.
Ooh, baby number 3.
IUD.
Listen, I love my daughter to
Sure.
death, but if you can wait to have kids, just don't. Like, just don't.
Yeah, stop popping your coochie every
Like,
motherfucking
don't.
where.
Like, I got so much to live for. I feel like a lot of times, and I don't want to get too deep into the whole parent thing, but I feel like a lot of times you having parents so young, you having kids so young that you kind of like ruin your youth, and then you try to find that shit while you're still a parent. It's like you can't do that. Like now you got responsibility. Like I feel like a lot of parents don't realize like once you have a kid, like, your life don't matter. Like bro, legit.
Yeah, it's changed.
I got my daughter every day, and I'm perfectly fine with that. Like, I don't care to like. Granted, I would love to go out and do the shit like a lot of people are doing, but it's like, bro, in the grand scheme, I know my daughter is more important than like my emotions or like the little shit I want to do.
You gotta
so,
make
like,
that sacrifice.
So yeah, like stop having kids that young that you feel as though like, oh my god, I missed out on partying in my early 20s, so now I want to do it now when my daughter's like fucking 5, 6, 7, whatever. Yeah,
months,
and you're ruining. You're just starting an endless cycle. Yeah. That's all I got to say
Yeah,
about
that being in the club every motherfucking weekend when you got kids is a little out of pocket to me. Like, sit your fast ass down. That's why you have a kid now.
Now, granted, if you co-parent good and you don't have your kids on the weekends or whatever, it be, by all means, have your fun however you see. But like, if you're just like, if you're just like giving your kid to anyone, it's like,
I know every other weekend
hey,
or once a month.
You can watch my daughter? Like, nah, like,
yo,
just to go out right.
Yeah, I recently found out a woman. I remember I used to talk to her, and she was like, "Yeah, hold on, I gotta generalize this. I gotta start over because I almost got real specific."
Bro, that should say PodcastNChill. We keep it a buck.
All right,
you don't got a name drop.
There was this woman that I used to talk to, and she has a kid. And I remember she told me, like, yeah, like, if I ever do get serious with somebody, I don't see my kid meeting the man I'm talking to her for at least a year. She was dating this guy for, like, maybe a couple months. He was already watching her kid, and I'm like...
So that right there is weird.
Stop the cat. Stop the cat.
I'm one of those people that
like
know...
by herself?
Stop the cat.
From what I heard, that's what it sounded like. He was watching her kid. I don't know if that's just to go to a quick wow run or, like, I don't think that matters.
Nah.
But, like...
So...
But, like, real quick. I forgot what I was gonna say. Go ahead.
So me being
what
like
the fuck was that?
Me being a man and a parent, I feel like it's a different circumstances. Whereas though with y'all, like granted, there are some sick women in this world and like people that are capable of doing things. I feel like a lot of times it's more so the men. Like for y'all two, I would never want y'all to leave y'all kid with anybody. Like any man you just started dating or any man period like that you're not comfortable with, that you've known for years. Like you trust me with your daughter, and like I love that. Like. And I feel like I'm a great parent, so like obviously like why not? But I need to do it my whole life, so like her whole life. So it's not like it was like a weird situation, but it's like you don't know what that man is capable. You don't know what he's gonna do behind closed doors. A lot of times like that kid is gonna feel comfortable enough to talk. So it's like you're leaving your child, boy or girl, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Like,
it don't matter. There's a lot of weird motherfuckers.
It's worse
out
when
there.
it's a girl. Like for real, it's worse when it's a girl. But yeah, no. I don't think it's like a correct timetable to say like, oh, I'll wait in a year. It's like more so when you're comfortable. Like
yeah. You never really know somebody until
times get hard.
Times get hard. Something happens, and you do see that a lot on the news. Like you don't know how many times you run across news reports, and it's like, oh, mom stepped out to go do something, and boyfriend raped a kid.
You see that shit all the time.
Or child was
all
abused
the time
and shit like that. Like I fucking wish. I will be on they will be looking for me on First 48. You're tripping. Okay. Like what the fuck? Okay. Like, and I would never understand you as a grown ass human. What the fuck makes you take interest in a little innocent ass kid? Like, what the fuck can this kid possibly be offering you right now? Like on some real shit. Like that's exactly why I would never ever have any type of respect for Nicki Minaj. She's a weirdo bitch. Like you were okay marrying and having a kid with somebody who's known as a sex offender. Like. It's just mind-boggling to me. If y'all bitches be like, oh, the Barb, the queen, that's a dirty bitch. You're following a dirty bitch. Literally. And all she does is bash every other female artist out there just to make herself seem like she's something and she not. Bitch, you got all that surgery and still don't know how to work the shit, and you're marrying a sex offender and had a baby with one. You're literally not be nobody's role model at all.
Yeah, me personally, like if my daughter's mom can't watch her, whatever I gotta do, that shit choke. Yeah. And like, I'm comfortable with like my mom and my dad watching my daughter because like they raised me. But yeah, other than that, that's it.
Yeah, I only trust my mom, and I'm so lucky that she's available to babysit whenever I need her to. I don't even call it babysitting because she likes to do it.
Yeah, Titi too.
And like I trust Yadi a lot, and that's it.
You gotta watch out for her. I heard she's like into younger men.
That's crazy. So let's keep going. Like you personally, the woman thing, like what improvements?
I think building your confidence as a woman would be important because the more confident you are, the better you'll show up, and also just having emotional maturity.
Me as a woman, I feel like all of us as a whole need to get together and have boundaries, especially when it comes to men. I feel like a lot of the times certain women allow certain things, so that's why majority of the men treat women a certain way. With certain values, kind of, that's a way to put it completely. As well. And yeah, bring out the feminine energy more.
No.
That's what I was gonna say. Basically, like, kind of stand your ground.
No.
And like add more value to yourself rather than like feeling like you're under the man.
How do you feel like a woman can add more value?
Confidence to herself. Yeah, like confidence. Do the things that you like to do. Like don't just kind of like go off of what either other people are telling you or other people are expecting you to do. Like start to get interested in the things that you like for yourself. Yeah, take your own path basically and live your life of how you want to live it, and not like of how someone basically wants you to live it. Because a lot of times, especially for the partner, because a lot of times I feel like some like women will get in relationships and like kind of lose themselves, and it's easy to do that. Like even men, I feel like do the same thing sometimes. That probably get lazy or whatever. It's easy to do. I just feel like, just whether you're single or in a relationship, just like remember the value you have within yourself, and
that's more so just getting content in the circumstance. You mean?
Yeah, like being like secure with with who you are, and not
right, and not even just like basically the person you're dating, also your parents. Like just because they want something out of your life, no mean that's what you got to do. Like at the end of the day, it's your life. You feel me? So you got to do whatever you want to do.
Listen, I grew up with my mom and my sister constantly reminding me that I was fat all the time. Like,
and stink.
You stink, bitch. Like, I'm really convinced that it's you.
I want to hear.
I grew up like, with them constantly reminding me that I was fat and stuff like that. I mean, and it does take a toll on you because it's like I have a mom and I have 3 sisters that are so beautiful and skinny, and then I'm the only fat one. So I used to question myself, like, where did things go wrong with me and stuff like that. But that's like having people like constantly remind you about that stuff. But once I removed myself from that situation, I found myself, and can't nobody tell me a damn motherfucking thing about myself to this day.
Except me.
And I love that. I always admire that about you.
I think that I'm all that in a bag of motherfucking biscuits, and you're going to feel that energy every time I walk into a motherfucking room.
That's confidence right there.
She mean like old moldy biscuits.
I've never seen a bag of biscuits.
Swear to God, bitch. I'm really going to sock this shit out of you.
You know how Dunkin' Donuts throw all the old ones away at the end of the day? She like dumb biscuits, like the one that's been there. It's like, I guess it's there.
He's my biggest hater and my greatest motivator. Let's just keep it at that.
Bro, so for those who don't know how me and the set are, she knows all love. Like,
yeah,
I don't know. I'm talking shit. I'm always talking shit, but like she knows it's all love though.
Yeah.
I'm talking shit 99.9% of the time, but that 0.001.
From the second he sees me to the second I leave, he kicked me out his house the other day, y'all. Let me tell you.
She didn't want to go. I'm like fake.
If John starts doing that,
she like.
If Josh starts doing that, leave. Yo, we were at a party, his fucking birthday party. He was like,
that was
I'm gonna deadbolt the locks.
It was
everybody needs to get out. And it's like 12 o'clock. They didn't leave till like 4 in the morning.
Like 4 in the morning, bro.
No.
I would have just went upstairs and slept.
So
that's what I told him to do.
Think like my house got like deadbolts. Like one time I could do it, everybody stuck. And like I went to my house all night. So I sit there and wait.
I was not
People
waiting.
Be stealing.
When I do shit at my house, as soon as that music get turned off, all right, I don't know what y'all doing, but y'all gotta go. Like, I kick people out my house.
She meant everybody else, not me. I can stay as long as I need to.
Well, not Josh.
I can stay on the couch.
Right.
Actually, the guys can stay as long as they fucking please, but everybody else gotta go. Like, now, right now.
Damn,
get the fuck out.
I thought we was gonna finish the podcast.
Well, from all of us here at Podcast. Shout out to Invisalign.
Shout out to Invisalign, yo. Sponsorship coming soon.
They definitely was commenting.
They dubbed us, but it was like a easy letdown.
Bro, it was
like kind of
respectful rejection.
Yeah, it was respectful.
Like they didn't like fuck out of bitch, you ugly.
They basically just said respectfully, like you're not my type.
They said not right now.
They said not right now.
They said right now they're not in the mental space to deal with
right.
us.
They basically just said respectfully, I'm not ready for a relationship right now.
But they're gonna get a sponsorship to somebody else tomorrow and shit.
They said it's not you, it's me.
Yeah.
But shout out to Invisalign. Thank you for helping me out.
If you change your mind, we still here.
We still here, yeah.
Period.
You got to play a little thing. It's like ding.
Anybody else want to sponsor us? Like Manscaped, we use you.
I
you know
sent
what I mean?
Manscaped an email and they never got back.
Okay.
Amazon, I
wanna
love
sponsor us?
fucking Amazon. Yo, I get everything
Your
off of
business.
Amazon. So Amazon, if you want to sponsor us, let us know too. I swear to God, everything. This couch is from Amazon.
Any small businesses, sponsor us.
Especially the small black-owned businesses.
Facts,
If
we
y'all
love
want
the
us to
black
try out
business.
something, let us know. Well, not everything, but because I don't eat everybody's shit. But like if you got food and stuff, no. But anything else,
I'll be down to try it.
They'll eat it for you though. I'm not.
I'll be
but
down to try it.
We'll give y'all a shout out. Yeah.
I've said numerous times, like any bars, any clubs.
Yeah.
Not red wine.
Not red wine. No, respectfully.
Definitely not.
Respectfully, you guys are a wonderful establishment. But respectfully.
I heard y'all food
Absolutely
was
not.
really good.
Yo, it do be good. Like upstairs, it do be good.
Even though I be at the club across the street, you know.
You haven't been
Well,
there
used
in
to.
years.
Yeah, exactly. I haven't been there. I
you
don't even know if it's popping no
Cause
more.
you be at red wine.
No, I don't.
I don't see. I see people
It
there
is?
sometimes. I see people there.
I
Sometimes.
see people there sometimes, but I ain't gonna lie. Macumba look more lit.
Macumba.
Bro, I feel
Hey,
like-
bamboo.
They always be lit.
Yeah, I've transitioned more to like the spots downtown. Like I like going over there.
I don't really go to the clubs in general.
No, I go to like 2 or 3. There's Concourse, there's JJ's, and it's that one bar
No, no?
next to JJ's. No, I never been there. So
The
what's
one
this
time I went to JJ's, it was so packed I hated it.
It be lit, bro. It be dumb back. It be lit.
And then my ID expired. The guy was being weird about it.
No, you was being weird.
No,
and
the
shit,
guy was
like-
being weird.
But the boy told Lou to walk off.
No, that's not what he told me. He said,
walk off, come back. And
No, that's not what he told me, bro.
Me and Lou was sitting
Bro.
in the fucking parking lot for like 20 minutes, just sitting there with our fucking fingers in our ass, just like.
Bro, the guy
what are we
at the
gonna
door
do?
is like, wait over there by the parking lot, and I'm gonna come get you. He never came and got me.
After like half an hour, I'm like, come on, bro, let's go back over there and see what's up. The boy was like, I was waiting.
I'm like, bro, you told me you was gonna come get me. What the fuck you mean? And then
He said he was waiting.
I think he said he was waiting until like the line died down, but like it wasn't dying down. The shit was just like mad long.
He should have just let you go.
We did get in eventually.
Yeah.
And it was lit.
20 minutes later.
And it was lit.
$20 later.
Nobody told him to not have his ID renewed.
Damn, when the fuck was the last time that I even been to a club? I think the last place that I went to was Red Wine.
Ew.
And it just like completely like.
No, you give red wine vibes though. Like if anybody here would go to red wine, it's definitely you. Like you look like you a red wine boy. Like didn't we see her on a flyer?
I was not.
Yo, you was hosting.
You
hosted.
I remember.
No, I wasn't.
Bro, remember that one
Bro,
job?
I remember.
They called her Lizzie. They called her Lizzie XOXO.
Facts.
Yeah.
Y'all fucking lying because I was never on no fucking Red Wine.
You was in the middle of the poster like this.
Clip it.
I seen it.
Fuck you, Louis. That was
I recall.
not me.
They called you Seti P.
No, last time I was at Red Wine was for Kayla's sister's birthday, and I never went back there.
And you
Where she
hosted.
Huh?
Were you hosting?
I did not host that shit.
They double hosted. You know, they got like
They got
multiple
collabs
hosts
and shit.
Bro,
Yeah,
everybody hosts
like
that
bundles.
show. I think everybody here been on. I think all of them been on a flyer.
I know
Yo,
you were.
You were definitely on
You
the
were on
flyer.
a flyer. I have
remember
that
that
shit.
On a flyer. Bro.
Remember he just. Your man just forced you.
No, he supposedly forced her. She was like, oh my god, I want to be on it.
For my birthday.
Oh my god, I never hosted before.
It was 3 weeks later.
Bro, she had her birthday bash there. And she was so excited.
Happy birthday to you.
They be
Red Son.
thirsty in Red Wine, hitting you up and telling you, "Oh, bring your girls out." Like y'all need that people that bad that y'all need to hit people up to
But like
tell
me
them to bring the
personally,
girl
I
out.
stopped going to red wine because like, bro.
Cause you got COVID.
No, they was in there like 17, 18 years old.
Yeah,
man.
that's
I was
raw.
like,
Yeah, it
I
started
was
getting
like
young.
23, 24. It's like, bro, I fucking coach these kids in like sports and like they go to school with like.
I think the last time we went to
really
Real Wine,
good.
it like broke up a whole group.
Hey, you right?
Titties were sucked on. Friendship.
Yo, what the fuck?
I didn't say anything.
Right? Who titties had? Who had somebody titties in their mouth?
Anyways,
I just want to say, for the first time, I wasn't involved in the drama, so that was lit. I was just sitting there like this.
No, don't say for the first time. When it came to that group, I was always the problem.
Because it was always your fault.
No, I was not.
It was always your
anyways,
fault, bro.
anybody got final remarks?
Woman empowerment always. Ladies, stay on your shit. Show them that you're always gonna be on your shit, and make sure you let them know that you that bitch.
Shout out to the seafood boil.
Bitch. Oh my god.
Love that.
She has a mic,
She got her own
dickhead.
mic, bro.
Self-love. Wait.
Kat, what you gonna call your black owned business when you like you have any names or like?
I do, but you know that's not. I can't put that information out there. People be copying.
Well,
are you gonna like
create it now?
So you got like something like boiling.
Are you
Let
gonna,
you
like,
cook? She's cooking.
Before we wrap it up, I remember Cat had like a previous black owned.
You said you burning? You said it. Don't cook too.
She said, "Oh my God, don't tell my story."
Wrong episode. I remember Cat had a different black owned business, and I was so excited to support her. Like
The clothing one?
Yeah.
Oh, you were
and like, bro, I was like, you know what, Cat? I'm gonna donate. I don't even want nothing out of it. Like, just
I was there for that
towards,
conversation.
Like, put it towards buying like new shit, and it's like nothing ever came out of it. Like, I think like after I donated, nothing happened next. Like that was it.
She spent it to get into
she made one swimsuit, and it's really cute.
Not the this bitch said.
I have multiple.
This bitch said she made one swimsuit,
and it was really cute.
I remember that.
Well, like me and Kat was having a conversation. She was telling me her goals and her vision. I'm like, yo, that's just fucking fire. Like, I'm down with this. Like, however I can help, like, just let me know. And then she was like, 4 weeks later,
it's very time consuming.
It is.
Any fucking businesses.
Yeah,
I was talking at work today. This shit right here is fucking time consuming. Like, but we're talking almost every day. We're posting 3 times a week. We're here. Yeah. Like, I love this shit. Like,
nah, it's fun.
I know it can be something. So like, I would not.
It's
stop.
fun because you're doing it with people that you absolutely
Right.
love.
Yeah.
If it was just people that
Right.
you just met, it probably
Love.
wouldn't be.
It wouldn't last.
Bitch, you don't love me?
I barely like yeah.
Okay.
It's
Remember
all
that,
love.
hoe?
It's all love.
It was a surprise, but I was gonna bring it back this summer.
Oh,
Breaking news! Exclusive.
Do you need some sewing done?
Bang, bang, bang.
Hit up
So
Exo
think about it, right?
Cruz on Instagram.
You can go to Cat, get your shit whacked, and walk out with a brand new bathing suit.
Let's go! This summer! Is it a hot girl summer? Get fucking
Facts.
waxed and a new bikini.
Your shit hairy and it stink. Go to Cat.
Facts.
I don't know. Can you fix the stink part?
Can't help you with
Not
the
the stink. Yeah, if it stinks, she can't help with that.
But
Just,
if it was
just out
hairy.
of curiosity, would you be doing plus size too?
Yeah.
Okay. I just want
So like, if it stink, would you be like just the whole time or like?
You have to wear a mask.
No, but like, bro, that shit happened. Like people stink.
Yeah.
Like I know some men that stink. Let's say you know what I'm talking
She
about.
gonna wear a mask.
Oh my God, you're so.
my favorite person.
So like you know like I would like if somebody come and like they stink. 'Cause I've
tell you
talked to
later.
people that like do like waxing and shit. It's funny how we sitting right at the booth still going. I've told people like I do waxing and they said like respectfully like if they stink they gonna say like yo I can't do it so they'll figure out ways to like not do them today. So like are you gonna like do them? Or you
Oh
gonna
my
just,
God,
like,
that's so
No.
mean.
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like when other estheticians also bring down the way people's private parts look or like how
it
it
looks more like a smell like.
Yeah, but still, you can't really.
So you
Somebody
know my
just have
stomach
a
weak.
natural body odor.
Like I feel like I'm
Josh gonna be getting waxed like.
No, I
People
tried it
get
one time. That
waxed
shit
on
was a
their
bad
period.
time.
Like it's
That's
normal.
disgusting. I'm not gonna lie, that's disgusting.
But aren't you? Don't you, usually
you
get,
have a
don't they
tampon.
usually get?
It's
Don't,
fine.
don't you
It's
get like
natural.
a wipe and they wipe down before you even do that?
So like
Okay.
if you see a shit, you gonna like play with it like. Or, like you gonna like.
Baby, what
pull
the
it out
fuck?
like, ooh, what's
Who's
this?
playing with somebody's tampon string?
It's just there like.
But
First
what if
of
the
all-
wax gets on there and then you pull it and it comes
Oh my God! Imagine, but no.
Like, here you go. You need this.
I'm sorry. This came out. I don't know.
I feel like after like a year into Cat's like black owned business, we should have her back on to like, talk about like certain experiences.
Yeah.
Like
I
when we
would
had
love that.
Jazz on and she was talking about like her shit with like the hair doing like that was funny. So I would love to have you back on like once you get shit up and running and like just say like, so yeah, a girl came in and she
I
stunk.
No, I'm not gonna be doing that. I'm gonna stick
Oh,
to
bro,
my word.
It's not.
Because-
It's not a woman or guy thing. People think it's human nature.
Or tell us about how somebody
but,
farted and a little bit of poop came
I
out.
can't imagine you going
What
to
if you- what if you
someone and
pull a wax?
trusting them. No, trusting them
Right.
with your body and feeling comfortable and be
Right.
like, oh girl, this and that in the middle of your wax, and then you hear like your
I mean,
story.
I'll
in
talk
a
about
podcast.
like a year later. She
I'm
gonna
gonna
talk
lose a
about her.
client.
My thing is like if you come on a pod and you don't name drop and she
Yeah,
go like,
but
oh my God, it's me
still.
that stink, then that's
But
something
now
that you
all
gotta
her
work
clients
on.
gonna be looking like, damn, is it me? Is it
Yeah.
me? Now I gotta watch
You gonna
out.
fuck
I
up her
feel that. I
business.
feel that.
Yeah.
Like, what if you like pull a wax and like poopies come out, like on the wax strip, like
People say that has happened. Not like that, but like, you know,
How
where
about- yo,
people
that's
why you
go
gotta-
after
you don't wipe
working
your butt?
out or like after work.
Excuse
or
me, is this
something
shit?
like that. It's natural.
tirapeo.
Tirapeo.
You gotta make sure you a shower before you go to your appointment. Try to run home
Do you have
real
any
quick,
advice
take a
like
shower.
prior to like getting waxed and shit?
Prior?
Yeah, prior.
No, anything before getting waxed is not. Yeah, obviously, don't be intoxicated.
Real quick.
Simple shit.
When you were going to school for that, were you like waxing women's vaginas?
No, not in school.
Okay.
Did you wax like dummies?
Would you wax a guy?
No, I wouldn't.
Like all I picture, like
Could
while you
you?
waxing them, like
Could you?
It's like this
I,
in their
like,
face. Like
I just personally wouldn't because I'm not comfortable with that. But
They gonna book an appointment, come in
Oh,
the
yeah,
appointment
like,
hard
yeah,
as shit.
They go take a
So
pill.
I'm saying, bro, like,
Bricked up.
You pull. It's like, excuse me, sir. Can you just? Sir.
why would it be in my face? I'm confused.
Because you got waxed like they dig.
I don't go in it.
That's what I picture. Like
No.
it's on my lip. It's on my lip.
No.
Sir, you can't come back.
I'm gonna rip it off.
I don't know
Your
how to
wrist
end
said
it.
Jessica will.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, bye.
Any final remarks from y'all?
She's still here. She could have been left.
Not walking out in the middle of a podcast.
Shout out to this
Thank
was
you for shouting me out.
No
and
problem.
Showing appreciation.
shout out to all the women that came on here. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. This episode came like 2 weeks late because of some technical difficulties, but y'all
Because of the
came
snap,
through
bro.
and
What
shit.
are we talking about?
My fault. Technical by that and shit.
That blue heady shit.
It went to a different dimension.
Something like that. Shout out to all the bad bitches out there. Keep doing your thing. Shout out to the 76ers going to the playoffs. First playoff game this Saturday, April 15th.
At 1 o'clock.
At 1 o'clock against the Brooklyn Nets. Keep doing your thing.
And possible breaking news also. The shirts may be done tomorrow.
So merch coming soon.
Coming
It may
soon.
be done tomorrow. That's what I was told. So yeah, merch may be coming soon.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming on. Thank you for coming on. Thank you for coming on.
Thanks for having us.
But from all of us here at PodcastNChill, I'm Adam.
I'm Josh.
My bad, bitch.
No, you good.
I'm an esthetician.
Catherine Cruz.
Not this again.
I'm Adam.
I'm Chanel.
I'm Yuritsa.
Nobody said Lou. I'm Lou.
Bro, everybody always.
And thank you for listening.
Oh my God, you see that's me. Base Young.
Thank you for listening. Love you.